What's going on, you guys? It's Anna. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are on the ESPN website. They dropped an MMA divisional rankings for each division across all of every company. Bellator, One Championship, UFC, obviously. You know, every single company is in the divisional rankings. So you're going to see a bunch of Bellator champions in here. You're going to see a bunch of champions from other different companies being this. Not just the UFC, but also other companies. So let's go ahead and get right into it. We're going to start with the heavyweight division. They got 10, Jailton Almeida. At number 9, they have Ryan Bader, who is the current Bellator champion. I don't mind that. I don't mind that whatsoever. We got Sergey Spivak at number 8. I think that Sergey Spivak should be below Jailton Almeida and Ryan Bader, in my honest opinion. He just lost pretty badly against Cyril Gane in his latest fight. We got Tai Tuivasa at number 7, who obviously just lost his fight. I will move him down a little bit too as well. Volkov is at number 6, fine with that. Tom Aspinall is at 5. Curtis Blaydes is at 4. Cyril Gane is at 3. Sergey Pavlovich is at 2. And then number 1 is obviously John Jones. I don't mind this too much. Obviously, there is a part of this list that I really do not like, and I'm going to get into it. But I think that the heavyweights, they did a pretty good job in that. So let's go ahead and get into the... I would probably put Aspinall over Curtis Blaydes, even though Curtis Blaydes did beat Tom Aspinall, but that was a fluke victory in my honest opinion. I will probably put Aspinall at number 4 and then put Curtis Blaydes at 5. Or actually, I might put Volkov over Curtis Blaydes. Actually, no, because Blaydes beat him a while ago, like a few years back, and dominated him. So never mind. I actually keep it like that. But I'll move Tom Aspinall up. So let's go to the light heavyweight division. The light heavyweight division, at number 10 is Phil Davis. He is in Bellator. At number 9 is Anthony Smith. At number 8 is Johnny Walker. At number 7 is Nikita Krylov. 6 is Corey Anderson. So there you go, Corey Anderson, who's also in Bellator as well. 17-6. Vadim Nemkov, who was the Bellator champion, is at number 5. At number 4, they have Magomed Ankalaev. At number 3, they have Jan Blachowicz. At number 2, Alex Pereira, and at number 1, they have Jamal Hill. Now, I have one glaring, super glaring problem with this ranking. Where the hell is Yuri Prochazka? Where is he? He should be number 2, but he's not even listed here. Now, I don't know, maybe it could be because of the criteria, because he hasn't fought in well over a year. So, you know what, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. But he should be anyway regardless. He should be number 2 behind Jamal Hill, in my honest opinion. But besides Yuri Prochazka not being here, I don't mind this. Alex Pereira at number 2 is fine. Jan Blachowicz at 3. Ankalaev at 4. I think I will probably put Ankalaev above Jan Blachowicz because I believe in the last fight, I definitely believe that Ankalaev beat Jan Blachowicz. But I believe with his next victory over Johnny Walker, if he does win, which I believe he will win, I think that will put him over Jan Blachowicz. So I'm fine with this ranking. Nemkov, who is the Bellator champion, at 5, fine with this. So yeah, I think I'm pretty good with these rankings, to be quite honest with you. Nothing is wrong with that. But we get into what I believe is the worst ranking thus far, and it is the middleweight division. So at number 10, they have Roman Dolidze. Fine with that. Derek Brunson's at number 9, who I believe just got cut. Actually, no, did he get cut? No, he's going to be fighting Roman Dolidze at the next pay-per-view. Is it? No, November 11th versus Roman Dolidze. So, I don't know what's been going on with that. He apparently got cut by the UFC, but I guess that's not even going to happen. Unless that fight got called off and Derek Brunson's no longer in the UFC. I don't know. Johnny Eblen, who is the Bellator champion, at number 8. Paulo Costas at number 7. Marvin Vettori's at number 6. Sean Strickland, who is the middleweight champion of the world, is at number 5. Behind Cannonier, Robert Whittaker, Driscus, and obviously at number 1, Israel Adesanya. This is a fucking joke. This is ridiculous. Sean Strickland should obviously be number 1. He is the middleweight champion in the best, division in all of the world. The middleweight division is the best division out of, like, when we take other promotions into account, he is the best champion in the best division, right? You know what I mean? And he's at number 5. This is a joke. The fact that even, listen, Robert Whittaker, he is a great fighter. he shouldn't be higher than Sean Strickland. Same thing with Jared Cannonier. Even though Jared Cannonier did get a victory over Sean Strickland last year, I believe it was in December when they fought, I still believe, in my honest opinion, you have to put Sean Strickland at the number 1 position. Izzy should be number 2. Then you put Driscus at 3, Robert Whittaker at 4, and then Cannonier at 5. That is the bet that, Sean Strickland should not be here at 5. Sean Strickland here at 5 is absolutely a joke. ESPN, what are you doing? Why are you having this bias towards Israel Adesanya? He got destroyed in his fight against Sean Strickland, and you decide to still keep him at number 5? And keep Izzy at number 1? Are you kidding me? What is this bias that is being shown by the UFC? Or by, not UFC, ESPN. ESPN, this is a bad look for you, bro. The fact that you don't even have Sean Strickland, who is the UFC middleweight champion of the world, at number 1 and at number 5. You know what I mean? It's the fact that he is all the way down here at 5. He's all the way down here at 5. That is completely ridiculous. Shame on you, ESPN. Shame on you. This was a horrible ranking right here. Izzy should not be at number 1. He should be at number 2. I give him number 2. And by the way, there is no Alex Pereira in this as well. But I'm assuming since, I guess, Pereira went up in weight, they decided to put him at the 205-pound division instead of being, or the light heavyweight division instead of being in the middleweight division. But he definitely will be in this mix as well. I'll probably put him at number 3 or number 4 behind Driscus or maybe above Driscus. You can definitely make a case for Alex Pereira being in here as well. But I guess they just decided to put him only strictly for the middleweight division. Obviously, you will have Khamzat Chimaev in there too, but they have him for the welterweight division. We'll get into that in a second. So let's go and get to the welterweight division. At number 10, they have Sean Brady. Number 9, they have Jeff Neal. At number 8, they have Wonderboy. 7, Shavkat. 6, Yaroslav Amosov, who is 27-0, and he is the Bellator champion. That's crazy. Gilbert Burns at number 5. Khamzat at number 4. Bilal Muhammad at number 3. Kamaru Usman at number 2. And Leon Edwards number 1. I think that this ranking is pretty good. I will personally probably put... actually, because Bilal has really been, dominant for the most part at welterweight. So I don't actually mind him over Khamzat. And he's been more active at welterweight. So I actually don't mind this ranking whatsoever. This guy, Yaroslav Amosov, 27-0. His next fight is going to be November 17th against Jason Jackson. I mean, bro, I don't mind this. Even over Shavkat, which obviously Shavkat, is a fantastic fighter. And you could definitely make a case for him in the top 5. But Yaroslav Amosov, man, this dude is 27-0, and he's the Bellator champion. I don't mind this ranking whatsoever. I think they did pretty good with welterweight for the most part. Now, let's get into the lightweight division. At number 10, they have RDA. At number 9, they have Arman Sarukian. At number 8, they have Mateusz Gamrot. At number 7, they have Rafael Viziev. At 6, they have Michael Chandler. At 5, they have Dustin Poirier. At 4, they have Beneil Dariush. At 3, they got Justin Gaethje. At 2, they have Charles Oliveira. And at number 1, Islam. I don't mind this ranking whatsoever. I think they did pretty well on this. Maybe you can make a case for Dustin over Beneil. But both guys are coming off a loss, and I don't mind Beneil being over Dustin all that much. You can go either way with that one. Chandler at 6 is fine with me. I think Mateusz Gamrot at 8 is fine as well. And by the way, they're going to be fighting Rafael Viziev and Mateusz Gamrot. So whoever wins this fight, they will probably, obviously, if Viziev wins, then Viziev will stay there. Or maybe he might go up 1 over Michael Chandler if he does get a win over Mateusz Gamrot, because Michael Chandler, his most recent fight he lost, so you definitely have to probably put Viziev over Michael Chandler. So, yes, I am fine with this ranking. I don't mind this ranking whatsoever. I'm fine with this. Now, let's get into the featherweight division. Movsar Evloev. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. I apologize. He's at number 10, 17-0. Calvin Kattar's at number 9. Arnold Allen's at number 8. Josh Emmett is at number 7. I think I'll probably put Arnold Allen over Josh Emmett. I think I will definitely do that for sure. Josh Emmett obviously beat, but it was kind of a fluky victory, in my honest opinion, over Calvin Kattar. But I'm fine with that. But I will put Arnold Allen over Josh Emmett, even though he's coming off a loss. But both of these guys are coming off. I think Josh Emmett has lost 2 fights in a row. But anyway, Ilia Topuria is at number 6, who is probably going to be fighting Alexander Volkanovski next. AJ McKee, who is 20-1. He is at number 5. Patricio Freire. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. Isn't that Pitbull, Patricio Pitbull, if I'm not mistaken? I think that is. I could be wrong, though. He is the Bellator champion. He's at number 4. Number 3 is Yair. Number 2 is Max Holloway. And number 1 is Alexander Volkanovski. Fine with the number 1. Fine with the number 2. Fine with the number 3 as well. Yeah, I think I'm pretty straight with this list. I probably put Ilia Topuria over AJ McKee, because Ilia Topuria to me has been obviously done. I mean, he's 14-0. He hasn't lost. He isn't the best promotion, in my honest opinion. I would probably put him at number 5. I'll put him in the top 5 for sure. But aside that, I don't mind this ranking whatsoever. And plus, a lot of people, I believe that's Patricio Pitbull, which, by the way, he did lose recently on July 30th of 2023. He did lose. But that's fine. I don't know if that was in a different division, because he is the Bellator champion, and I guess of this division, so I don't mind this whatsoever. But yeah, other than that, pretty good rankings for the most part when it comes to the featherweights. At number 10 for bantamweight is Rob Font. At number 9 is Patchy Mix. He is the Bellator interim champion. At number 8 is Marlon Vera. At number 7 is Sergio Pettis, who was the Bellator champion. Wait, there's 2 Bellator champions? Oh, he's the interim champion. Okay, that makes sense. Piotr Yanis at number 6. At number 5 is Corey Sandhagen. At number 4 is Henry Cejudo. At number 3 is Merab. 2 is Aljamain Sterling. And at number 1 is Sean O'Malley. Fine with this ranking as well. Just wonder why the hell, they have Sean O'Malley at number 1, but they don't got Sean Strickland at number 1, who recently just became the champion. Why is that? It just seems like there is a clear bias for somebody. Obviously, Sean O'Malley maybe has a little bit of bias for ESPN. And then you also have Israel Adesanya, who just lost, got dominated, got shit on, and he doesn't get moved, and he's still number 1. That's pretty interesting. But, I mean, I'm fine with this ranking. It makes sense because the champion is at number 1, right? ESPN? Get the fuck out of here. But other than that, number 3, Merab. Number 4 is Henry. Yeah, I'm fine with this. You can definitely make a case for Sandhagen over Cejudo. You could definitely make a case for that. But aside that, I think this is a pretty good ranking. Marlon Vera at 8. Wishful thinking right there. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. Marlon Vera at 8 is okay. And men's flyweight, this is the last division that we're going to be talking about. Manel Kape at 10. Fine with that. Mateus Nicolau is at number 9. At number 8 is Brandon Royval. At number 7 is Adrian Moraes, who is the one championship champ. At number 6 is Kai Car France. Number 5 is Amir Albazi. Number 4 is Davison Figueiredo. Number 3 is Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. Brandon Moreno is at number 2. And at number 1 is Alexandre Pantoja. I am fine with this ranking. They have Davison Figueiredo at number 4. I'm fine with this. I think that this is a pretty good ranking as well. No complaints from me whatsoever when it comes to this. Wouldn't really move anybody, I don't think. I think this is perfect. Maybe you could make the case for Mighty Mouse to be above Brandon. Because to me, I still think that Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson is one of the best fighters in the world, in my honest opinion. And by the way, Adriano Moraes is... Oh, he's... Okay, never mind. I'm wrong. I thought they put him as the champion, but it's just one championship. That's his promotion. I was like, dude, he just lost to Mighty Mouse. But anyway, this is a pretty good ranking. Honestly, aside a few things, there's some big, obviously, question marks with obviously Yuri Prochazka, but maybe there's like some standards when it comes to this list. Maybe you have to have fought recently in the past year. I would say maybe that's probably why they don't have him, but he will definitely be like number 2 for me. And obviously the middleweight champion being at number 5 is completely laughable. That is a completely ridiculous take in my honest opinion. But other than that, an okay list. I will definitely give this whole ranking debacle a 6 out of 10. A 6 out of 10. I think that's pretty good because I think that definitely brings down a bunch of points for the middleweight rankings because that's completely laughable and ridiculous. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, and I'll see you guys soon with another video. Peace out.